can I dare to ask, are you up for a little bit of audience participation? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay, so I won't hold you to any of this, and it's not going to go into the planning application or anything like that. It's not going to go into the board papers, so it is a little bit of fun. We'll go with, if, don't put your hands up yet, but sort of the first choice is, if we were to stay at St James's, we have the 52,000 seats already. It earns significantly more money if we transform it, and it will look amazing. So that's option one. Option two is if we were to move.
And Darren, I think it was probably well over a year ago now that you revealed that there was a stadium feasibility study underway. Can you update us on the progress of that? What your findings are, as much as you can share, and then what happens next, because it's such a hugely important body of work.
Yeah, let me start that. I'll let Brad sort of pick up afterwards. But I think, as everyone knows, we wanted to do a stadium feasibility to see what the answers possible was. I remember coming in, and we all do, we're all architects, we all think we've got an idea of what you can do with St James's Park, but we needed to actually hire the professionals who were going to look, firstly, at what was the answer possible, secondly, if you could do that, what would it cost you, and thirdly, to understand the supporters, the demand, because again, we want to build something that we only get one opportunity, so we've got to make sure we get this right. It's once a generational opportunity for us, so we've got to be really clear about that. So we did that first initial stage, and the reality is we're now going to do more work because it did raise some issues. I think Brad, we'll hand over to you in terms of what we're looking for your next steps.
Thank you. Before I answer to the answer, just to give you all a bit of comfort, maybe, certainly forefront of my mind, it feels like an absolute privilege to be able to be involved in such a massive project. It's going to mean so much to so many people, but also as we sit in a region, it feels like it's bigger than the club even. So I feel the weight of that responsibility, but I'm not hindered by it. I'm really excited by it. It is a once-in-a-generation opportunity. And so everything that we're doing in terms of, do we invest and transform St James's as we sit today on the site where we are, or do we take that bold move and think about moving? We want to make sure that we're going through a very robust process. So regardless of the outcome, I want to be able to stand, we want to be able to stand in front of everybody and take everybody through the process and say this is why it's a logical decision. And it's with the long-term competitiveness of the club in mind, because as you've heard a lot, it's all about revenue growth because of PSR. We work very closely with Simon to make sure we're going to be continuing to contribute to that, so we can release as much money to Paul and the football inside in order to remain competitive and become even more competitive on the field. And so in terms of next steps, we are coming towards the end of this stage. It's the briefing stage. The art of possible sort of over the summer showed us that there are a lot of risks and opportunities in investing in St James's. So we've taken the time to really dig into those to make sure that we've got the devil in the detail in terms of cost, in terms of the programme, how long it's going to take, what will it do for us in terms of uplifting revenue. And I'll be honest, we've also taken the opportunity to look at what would a new stadium look like. And we're not comparing apples with apples. It's not like they are apples and pears. The brilliant thing about St James's is the iconic status, the atmosphere that it creates, the competitive edge that it gives the football team on the pitch, particularly when others come to play here. And it's got 52,000 seats already, but a new stadium doesn't have that. We have to pay for all of those seats again, CapEx-wise. But the new stadium has the potential to earn a lot more revenue, both on match days and also for non-match day events. And so a bit like Stag, it's given us an indication of actually we can contribute even more to the football club and the football side if we looked at the new stadium. So I don't know how you're all feeling and whether Paul sort of warms you up. Normally when I get asked about the stadium, I can't share exactly what we're doing. There's a lot of stakeholder engagement we have to go through, but can I dare to ask, are you up for a little bit of audience participation? Yes or no? Yeah? Okay, so I won't hold you to any of this, and it's not going to go into the planning application or anything like that. It's not going to go into the board pages right here. A little bit of fun. We'll go with, if, don't put your hands up yet, but sort of like first choice is, if we were to stay at St James's, we have the 52,000 seats already. It earns significantly more money if we transform it, and it will look amazing. So that's option one. Option two is if we were to move, and it wouldn't be that far away, we're not looking to stretch the elastic band and the connection to the city to the point of breaking. So some people have suggested Murrayfield, but we're not going to be doing that.
So look at you now.
We came up today.
Terrible idea.
Well, so that's the second option. But the second option is we are looking at it seriously because it does have the potential to earn almost twice as much in terms of incremental revenue over and above what transforms and changes. So option one,
I think that's just the second one, more seats.
more seats, good grief, yeah, more seats. You won't be charging loads more money for everybody. There's a lot more seats potentially in a new stadium. So option one, hands up. Option one, who would go for option one? You have to go for option one. Hands up. Wow. Option two. Wow. We were just discussing. Sorry, we were just discussing this today with some key stakeholders in the city. As you may have contributed to, there was a survey done last year, almost this time last year. At that point in time, 71% of everybody that responded said States and Churches. Only 29% were open to the idea of potentially moving. And I think it's credit to everybody that everybody's willing to be open-minded because everybody now understands the impact of the PSR.